Greetings, folks, and welcome to First Appearance with Funko Pop, the Gambit Edition Part 2. I am your host, Coco Smooth. And yeah, I just showed you guys in the previous Gambit video, which the link will be in the description, the first appearance between X-Men Annual 14 and Uncanny X-Men 266. Today, this part will be the origin portion of stuff and the first series, his first mini series, right? And the pops that I'm using as the totem for this is the PX exclusive. The Entertainment Earth exclusive glow in the dark version, and the Spring Convention limited edition shared sticker. I believe this was supposed to be an Emerald City Comic Con one, but let's go in order. 553. Yeah, this one's supposed to glow. I'm going to do a video separate to do the glow test. I'll have the link on here too at some point. I'll make sure to put it in the description once it's completed. Okay. So yeah, this is a good looking pop. It's him throwing his cards, charged up. That's what he does. I probably want to get the one without it that glows in the dark, because the glow in the dark, while it's cool, I think the one that displays better in the day is the regular one, because it would look more like this and less of this kind of throwing. It looks like he's throwing candy. So yeah, here's what the 9-back looks like. Yeah, surprisingly, he looks more of the newer kind of pop than the older kind. And this was because a lot of it's because it was made in 2020. The older pops have teddy bear bodies, so it's kind of awkward. I think they started making non-teddy bear bodies from Phoenix moving forward, because the female seemed to be the only one that looked kind of good without the teddy bear bodies from back then. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. The rest looked kind of that chunky, that chunky, less svelte bod, right? So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's what the Entertainment Earth one looks like. And then, of course, number 554, your Gambit without the charge cards, just him in his action pose with his bow staff. Yeah, 6-back instead of the 9-back, which is weird, but okay. Came out in 2019. Interesting. 2019 it was made, but 2020 Spring Convention sticker. So I guess they should have swapped the numbers. This should have been here, unless, of course, no. The original one, which was not glow in the dark, was probably 533, and then they just 553, and they just kind of used the same one for the glow in the dark, which was released subsequently later. That makes sense. I can see why it turned out that way. But it's just so weird because it says 2019 in the bottom and 2020 up here, right? Now, to get to the fun stuff, let's start first with the mini series. This is the signed first appearance. Not first appearance, but first series of Gambit. Okay, Howard Mackey story. Lee Weeks is the artist. I believe it was signed by. Yeah, it was signed by Lee Weeks. Lee Weeks, kind of cool. Yeah, this was signed in 2017 when I started starting to get heavily into buying comic books again. Yep. I was like, oh, you know what? I have a fever, and the only prescription is some more slabs, more 9.8s. CGC. Yeah, so this is what it looked like back then. Look at this. Dragon Strike. Oh man. Yeah, 1993. Yeah, look at the art and the advertisements from back then. I believe this was for maybe I don't know if it was a video game. Yeah, for Dungeons and Dragons. I played D&D back then, but man, it's funny how interactive it was using a VHS tapes. And young people, you'll never know what it'll feel like to have to rewind anything. Count your blessings. Oh man, so yeah, that's the first one, and then issue 2, right here, right. Same, this is not signed. It's 9/8. I just wanted to make sure that I got the whole series at a 9/8. Also by Howard Mackey, Lee Weeks, right? I believe this is Belladonna. I just love the cards and everything, right? Because, you know, Thieves Guild, Assassins Guild, that kind of thing. Let's see what the back says here. Pizza Hut, wow. X-Men cards. Yeah, I used to buy these cards back in the day. Creator's Choice. Holy smokes. But these are video packs. No, these are VHS tapes. Wow, they were selling video. What? So it's like a documentary that was $5.99 with any purchase of a pizza. Guys, I was not in the States when this went down. I would have probably tried to force the issue. Go, Mom, take me to Pizza Hut. No, I was overseas in the land of the rising sun when all of this was happening. But I was having fun on my own in the land of the rising sun. All right, next up. Okay, let me put number 2 right here. And here's number 3. I have this nice, really neat green cover, also by the Weeks. I'm not sure what kind of cover it was like in the back then. So, okay, looks like it's a quarterback club by Acclaim. They had the Genesis, Super NES, and Game Boy. You know? Yeah, this was before PlayStation, guys. In the ancient days. When things were cartridges still, not even CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays and yada yada. You know what I mean? Yeah. And look at the quarterbacks from back then. Holy smokes. John Elway was still on there. Yeah. Jim Kelly. Yeah. Holy smokes. I'm surprised Dan Marino isn't in the cover. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Gambit number 3. I love this green cover. This was the one that took forever to find at a 9.8 on eBay, and I was finally glad I was able to get it on a good price. It's easier to get the ones. Everybody does the ones, but 3 seems to be the harder one to do. When I sell this, I'm going to sell it as a set, but I'm not selling. These are just, you know, personal collection stuff because it looks good. I just like to have things that look good. This is probably my favorite cover other than the first out of the bunch too, just because I love the color and the pose. It looks so dated now, but back then I was just like, wow, this looks so cool. Right? Remy LeBeau. Look at how comic books were expensive back then. $2. That's when prices started to spike up. 94. But back then it was like $1.50. They're trying to take a page from Image Comics, who were selling things at $1.95. Look, NBA Jam for Super NES, Game Gear, Genesis, Acclaim, Midway. Same guys who did Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2. What? Ooh. Sorry about that. And last but not least, my favorite cover of them all. And dude, this one's the best. I think the art looks really good. He kind of looks like Channing Tatum in the face over there. I wasn't really big on him playing Gambit, but after seeing this cover, I was like, you know what? I started to become accustomed to the idea that he would, but then I don't know how he would play off long hair like like Remy LeBeau over here, right? This came out in August of 2009. Holy smokes, 14 years ago, folks. Jeez, and I thought, dude, yeah, think about that. This came out in the old series came out in 93. Holy smokes. 16 years later, yeah, this came out. And man, that was 10 years, you know, wait, 11, yeah, 14 years ago. Holy smokes. Guys, time is moving fast. And look at the game that was on back then. This was on a Wii by Sega. Conduit. Conduitgame.com. Guys, are things even advertised like that anymore? I don't even know. It seems ancient now. Holy smokes. And it didn't even, I blinked and like 2009 disappeared. Holy smokes. Yeah, I was still in my last stint in the army before so active duty. So yeah, no. But yeah, just look at this. This cover is great. I like it. Throwing charge cards and everything. Uh, this is a must-have for any Gambit fan collections as far as covers and such go. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is all I got for this segment of uh, first appearance with Funko Pops. I am your host Coco Smooth, and yes, uh, the next videos I'm going to do are definitely the single focus profiles for Gambit, Glow, and Gambit up here for you guys' viewing pleasure. So please, follow me and hit the like sub, and you know, give it a whirl. I will make sure that these videos come out soon so that you guys can see. And until then, please check out all the other stuff that I got going on in my gosh dang playlist that I have for you guys. All right. That's all I got for this segment of first appearance with Funko Pops. I am your host Coco Smooth, and until the next video, folks. Ciao.